What's up, guys? Matthew here, getting ready to watch Season 1, Episode 11 of Oshi no Ko, the Season 1 finale. We've obviously got a Bikomachi performance, the first performance of this new and reinvigorated group. I'm excited for it. I care so much about them that I really am rooting for them to succeed. My initial gut reaction would be that they sort of have a stinker and they sort of improve and grow upon this performance personally and maybe get a new member to help them sort of even out some of their skill sets. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited to see it. I want to see what happens. And then obviously, Aqua doesn't really have anything sort of set up like that he specifically has to do in the finale. But I would assume either he is going to make a contact in the audience of this performance to, help him find another name, or maybe he'll even see one of the guys on the list at the performance and sort of investigate him, or he's going to bring Akane to this performance as like a date sort of thing, a public appearance, and they can, or Aqua can try to convince her to bring him or introduce him to people in La La La. So, I don't know. I'm excited to see the episode. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. I am going to be multiple episodes ahead. In fact, I'm filming this ahead of time. I would probably say that I'm done the show by now when this comes out on YouTube. So just to make sure, check the comments. It's going to say the exact episode I'm on Patreon. It's got the picture on the screen if you're interested. Please check it out. And most importantly, if you enjoy the content that I make, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It would really help me out. Let's get into the finale. Guys, I'm afraid that this might be the last time I get to hear the opening for the first time in an episode. It's like cocaine. It gets me high when I listen. And if the new Bikomachi's performances are going to be this sort of level, I'd love it. You bums, we're going to do better than you. Come on, guys, we got a party. Oh, new characters. Mana. Oh, wow. Hellish one. Who did you find hot? Which one of the three? I would assume either Ruby or Kana, because they're less famous. Oh, yeah, everyone knows Bikomachi. Some buck-took motherfucker. I would also assume that damn. Aww. I'm gonna assume that one of our students, like someone who knows Aqua and Ruby, are going to re-see the kids photo, or the when they were babies dancing at some point too, and recognize them, maybe. My heart's beating. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I'm so scared for him. I'm getting stressed out for them. I don't like doing this. I don't like being in front of people. They look happy. They look excited. It's one of those like animeisms where it's not really realistic, but it's also like, it's not a big deal. A lot of people have different colored hair. My question is Kana dyeing her hair or just naturally the animeism? Hey! Hey! Why do I have goosebumps? No! Why do I have goosebumps for a stupid little performance? Why am I getting hyped? Once you get into the groove, I feel like a lot of people have that sort of thing where they have the initial fear, and then when it hits on, you're good. It's fine, girly! Stop it! Stop putting yourself down. You're doing great. Damn! Oh my god, dude, the fan base is cooking them alive. Oh, damn, we're getting ass shots. She should be the center. Oh wow, all of them are. He knows. He can tell. I hope he doesn't become a stalker. You can tell. She can tell. Is she? Are they gonna get together? I feel like she's been getting rizzed up by her. No. I think she is. Yes. I got goosebumps again. Why do I have goosebumps? Dude, come on, stop being. I mean, it's a slight truth, but come on. You're doing great. I feel bad for her. Oh, well, Aqua will help her. Aqua needs to go into the audience. Stop getting me emotional. You got this, girly. You're doing great. Yeah, the Rizzler. Aww. I have goosebumps again. Really strong goosebumps. That's so cute. No. Stand out. This is making me so happy. Dude, he's gonna fall in love with like 82 people here. Dude, this is... Oh wow, nice! Nice job, guys! I'm so happy! You didn't see me? I was at the front fucking row dancing for y'all! Damn, he didn't bring his girl? I'm surprised we've not seen Akane for the rest of the season. Obviously, they're fake boyfriend-girlfriend, but... I thought you were all bums. You guys sucked. I really like Aqua because he's a realist and he's obviously very depressed and very soulless at points, but he also cares about people and he tries to push them forward. Love, young love. Push them together. Come on, dude. What? Aqua, you could have said this a little earlier. I don't know about that one. Oh my god, she's trying to convince herself here. Astute observation, ma'am. Ah, yes. Aw. You fool. I don't know either because, and this is gonna sound so fucking weird, but also you have to include his sister eventually. Aww. Yeah, baby, anything for you. You would? You know he's a good actor?
だからな、俺と話したくない有馬は俺の指導なんて受け付けないだろ。あくまで妹の初ライブを成功させるために。
I can care. Well, here's the thing. I was just about to say, well, I can care about my sister, but at the same time. I want her to find out as soon as possible. Yeah. Well, no, I don't know, dude. There's 83. I've never been so invested in this shit before.
Oh, okay.
Who's your daughter? 2.5D? Sumiyaki. I think it was Rada. It was either Rada or Rady, but I think it was Rada. His hair is cool. Okay, yeah. Kindaiachi. I'm getting some names down. I'm getting some names. Yeah. Oh, I got the best looking guy in the world for you. This is what this business is. It's just owing someone something. You give me this, I'll give you that. Give and take. They're in a fucking cage, dude. Nobuki? Dude, I gotta get their names. I still haven't gotten their names. Come on, they're putting down the fucking red carpet, so they're putting on a silver platter for me. We don't need a flashback, we just saw the conversation. Yo, that shit looks awesome. Oh, wow. Yummy. No! Dude, I think this is also like a lot of the plays and stories that are gonna be in this, I feel like are either parallels or flashbacks, or not flashbacks, parallels or references to the actual story that's going on. Oh fucking shit, the rivalry. I didn't even think about this. Oh my fucking god. They're going at each other's throats. They're evil. Two evil scheming demons. That's a great shot. Yeah, okay, you've been following me all day. Yeah, everyone knows everyone. That's my arch nemesis. Well, you're more famous now. You succeeded at... So you shouldn't be that jealous. Oh my god. While Kana was doing stupid shit in the background, I was in my training arc. Yo, she's like a fucking villain right now. Dude, Kana is getting all of the fucking roles. This is why I didn't want Kana to be the center. I want it to be Ruby because this is all that Ruby has. Kana's gonna get everything. No. That is a beautiful cemetery. You looking over me, Mama? No, I got goosebumps again.
愛をあんな目に合わせたやつが芸能界にいる。
Maybe you'll find it
どんな手を使
here.
ってでも必ず見つけ出してやる。
Oh, the music is great. I got goosebumps again, even stronger. And credit scene or what? No? Did I get that wrong? Did I get that wrong? Okay, I don't know. I'm getting some. Obviously, I don't really want to research that closely into any sort of answers about the show because I don't want to get spoiled on anything. But I'm getting some mixed signals. I've seen a couple times it said there was a post-credit scene somewhere in season 1. I'm not finding it in any episode, and obviously I watched the ending for all the episodes and it didn't go into anything. So it sucks, but if I did miss it, let me know. I would really appreciate it. And I'll go back and sort of tack it on to another episode. I know that looking up there, apparently there's another one for the season 2 finale, so maybe I got confused and saw post-credit scene for finale. I don't know. I don't know. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I will fix it when this airs. So, this was a fantastic finale. Again, it's one of those things like, and it's the difference of this show, and it's sort of the genre in the sense of a normal show, a normal finale would have this big, you know what I mean, loud battle or fight or whatever, big moment. And this does have a big moment, but it's not like violent. And obviously, I'm going to keep referencing it. There is a revenge plot, and that is going on as of right now in the background. And I'm sure that we will focus on that at some point. Like, that'll become the main focus. But as of right now, that is not the case. But this moment, like, the girls singing and dancing on stage, I really fucking like that. And I got goosebumps. Like, that's not, like, I was into it. I cared. I was loving it. I'm so happy when I watch this show. It's a trip. I love it. It's really, to put it simply, it's really fucking good. And I like, obviously, we had the love triangle sort of set up with the potential to get a square and then a pentagon, and you know what I mean, with Frill and not sadly, I don't know. I'm scared that Ruby's gonna join, but at the same time, I'm not scared. I don't fucking know, guys. What's going on? But I really like this sort of, we've now created a rivalry. And I could see a world in which Aqua fumbles both of them, and they both realize that they don't need him. I wouldn't want that. Again, I'm not used to this sort of story. I'm not used to, like, love triangles and all that, so I don't know which way, I don't know the cliches. I don't know how they're going to take this. So he could stick with one of them. He could go with none of them. You know, I don't know. As of right now, he doesn't even seem that romantic, obviously, because of the shit that's happened. And I've spoken a lot about how I want him to sort of grow as a person, and sort of find happiness in this life, because it's been ripped away from him, and he's sort of really obsessed and really, I don't even know how to say it. What's the word for the opposite of selfish? He doesn't think about himself that much. He wants revenge, and he wants to care about the people around him. And once those two things are dealt with, I am scared that he wouldn't even have a will to live, quite honestly. So that's not very good. We're gonna hope that changes. But I don't know. That's also, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I can't really remember. That might be the only time I've ever seen an anime end in a sort of live action-esque flash or montage. It feels like nowadays, and even back in the day too, a lot of live action seasons of TV end in those sort of, I will call them basic, and not like as I hated it or anything. It's just that when you watch so much TV and you realize that 70% of all television seasons end in a sort of cheesy montage, it kind of gets slightly repetitive. But this one was the first time I've ever seen an anime, and it was okay. You know, I didn't have any problems with it per se. I am really happy the performance went very well. And like I said, the last episode I was sort of predicting, because it went so well, I now would have to think that there's going to not only be a fan base, not only is there maybe going to be some stalkers too, we got to watch out for those, but I would think that there's now going to be people that are interested in joining the group after seeing the success. Because obviously, you know what I mean, when you're building something from the ground up, it's going to be hard to recruit people because it's a very big risk involved. But now that there's sort of a decent amount of hope, a decent amount of maybe, you know, optimism that they can be really successful, it will be easier to recruit people. So I don't know. I'm still, me, obviously, is on my radar. Now that I know that Akane has a real big rivalry with Kana, I probably would lean towards her not joining at all. And then also the other one, the other sort of main, that's fine. The other sort of recurring woman, I wouldn't call her main this season because she was only in like 3 episodes, I think. But Frill is so famous that she might be above this, and maybe even her goals and dreams and aspirations don't even align with being a part of Bikomachi. But again, it's one of those things I don't know if they're just going to lump all of the women, their main characters, into the group. I don't know how they're going to do that. So, but obviously next season I would assume is going to sort of focus on this reproduction or adaptation of this manga, Tokyo Blade. Or was it a manga that turned into an anime and turned into live action, I think that's what it was. I'm very excited for that. And I was trying to say it in the episode, but obviously I'm kind of fucking stupid sometimes, so I don't really get the words out. What I mean by it is, I know a lot of live action stuff I've watched, or even like a movie I've watched, like, is it Drive My Car? I think it was Drive My Car. I think? I don't know. I think I might have got that wrong. And anyway, there's a lot of live action sort of movies and shows that I've watched that sort of have an in-universe story going on, like a play, or, you know what I mean? Sometimes, typically it's a play, and this is like a play, 2.5D play or something like that they called it, to where the story in the story, if that makes sense, is like a microcosm of what's going on. So, for instance, I'm trying to think of like a really basic. I'll just say that there's in another show, there's a play of 2 people falling in love that would sort of foreshadow and parallel 2 characters in the story that are playing in the play that fall in love, if you understand what I mean. So I'm going to try to pay a very close attention to the story of Tokyo Blade, because it probably reveals a decent amount of stuff about Oshinoko. Some foreshadowing, some parallelism. So I definitely got to pay attention to that, and I'm very excited for it. I think this is not only entertainment-wise, as in like I want to see these guys act and have fun and perform well, but also obviously we're going to be rubbing up against a lot of people in this La 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 production company, theater, something like that. So a lot of potential to find some threats, I guess you could call it. I don't know. I do not know. The season in general, let me pull up my ranking list. I'm going to start off with the openings and the endings real quick, because I feel like those are the sort of real basic. And again, I do this for most of the seasons of TV I watch. I just place them in rankings real fast. So, looking at the opening, which is one of my all-time favorite openings. Okay, boom. Wow. It's going to go pretty goddamn high. Wow. Okay. 3, 6, 7. At bare minimum, Oshinoko's first opening is 8. At bare minimum. At that point, it gets kind of hard to choose. Some of the stuff above it, Your Line April 1, Attack on Titan 1, Attack on Titan 7, One Piece 12, Vinland Saga 3 and 4, and One Piece 15. Those are all the openings, and this is a weird little tangent. I'm weird like that. But those are the only openings I have above that. I've only seen the opening 11 times as compared to these other ones that I've seen 100 times. So as of right now, I'm going to place it as my 8th favorite opening of all time. After hundreds of rewatches, because I don't know if I've ever spoken about my weird music connection. I don't really like music that much. I have a normal playlist with like normal music, like rock and pop and all that. I don't listen to it that much. It's only got like a couple hundred songs on it. Then I have an anime music playlist, which is all of the openings and endings of every anime I've ever watched, which I listen to a decent amount of time. And then I also have a sort of instrumental music playlist from shows and movies and video games that I've watched. And that one I listen to all the time. So I'm going to have to sort of purge the OSTs of Oshinoko as well to put them in my playlist too, in that regard. But so once I put the Oshinoko opening in my playlist and listen to it a decent amount of time, it'll probably slowly raise the ranks. Again, I don't. It's 100% not number one. There's no potential that it can hit number 1 for me because Your Line April 1 is the GOAT. But it could get to number 2. I really liked it. Going to the ending real quick. I'm going to, again, this one I liked, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 19. That was pretty goddamn simple and really fast. Again, it's a lot further down than the opening in relation, but what are you gonna do? 19, and it was a really fast placement. The final thing I want to rank, something I do for all my seasons of TV I finish on the channel. I'm going to place the first season of Oshi no Ko in my ranking and list of all of the season 1s in TV history that I've ever watched. So, big step right there. Immediately, I'm going to look at other anime just so it's easier to place. Even, I don't know. That's tough. That's really tough. Because the problem with Oshi no Ko Season 1 is it's really short as well. So not only is it only 11 episodes, but they're only 20 minutes each. So comparing it to something like a Succession, I would pick Succession over it. I don't know. It's not going that high. I'd probably say it's like... that makes it sound like I disliked it. It'd probably be like 28 or 29 around there. But I want to repeat, I fucking loved this season. And it would be a lot higher if it was longer. I will say, not just like... I don't know how to explain it. Like, not saying there wasn't enough in it in the sense of I feel like it was incomplete or anything like that or unfulfilling. It's just that comparing 11 20-minute episodes compared to, you know what I mean, 20, 40 to 50-minute episodes, that's a big fucking difference. That's a big difference. So, as of right now, it'll probably be around the 25-30 region. But I want to repeat, I fucking loved this. I'm loving this show. I'm so excited for season 2. I don't know if I've spoken about it on the channel, but I'm watching this on Hulu, so I'm going to have to find... They don't have season 2 for some reason. I'm going to have to find a new website or streaming service or whatever. I'm going to have to see where else it is, to see where I can watch it. But I'm really excited for it. Like I said, I was surprised by it. Again, go back and reveal the lore behind the show. My friend Kyle had been begging me to watch this for 2 years. I knew that I was going to like it. I just didn't have time to watch it at the time. Like, I wasn't like holding out on it because I wasn't looking forward to it. I was just busy with some other shows, busy with some other stuff. And I finally sort of forced myself to watch it, you know what I mean? So I could finally, step out of my comfort zone. And I fucking loved it. I loved all the characters. Again, I know I said it last episode, but I'll do a repeat. My 6th favorite character of the season was Mem. My 5th favorite character of the season was Miyako. My 4th favorite character of the season was Ruby. My 3rd favorite character of the season was Akane. My 2nd favorite character was Kana. And my favorite character, pretty easily, was Aqua. Again, it's sort of... The reason Aqua would be my favorite, I think emotionally, I connected with people like Kana and Akane a lot more. I don't know if that's just because they're women. And you guys know what I mean. I feel like you feel more emotional when it comes to the opposite gender, if that makes any sense. And some people might find that weird. I don't know. I don't know if it's that or just the fact that... Because obviously the first episode was heartbreaking and it got me teared up a lot. But for me, the reason that I love Aqua isn't even necessarily because of the emotional parts. It's just because I see his struggle. And it's a really interesting sort of thing that I've never really seen before. It's, someone who had tragedy happen to him twice. Flipped his world upside down twice. And because of it, he's sort of come out of it as a pessimist. He's come out of it very sort of alone. And again, I keep saying soulless. Not necessarily soulless completely, but some of his soul missing. And he's using that little bit of his soul to help those around him and, care for those around him. But at the same time, that other half of him, that darker black half, is just seeking revenge. And he's not really focusing on himself and his wants and his needs and his aspirations. It just sort of seems like he's pushing himself down a really dark, narrow path, which is heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking. So... I see, not only am I liking him now, but I also see the path up for him. At least, maybe some people are calling me stupid and reading it incorrectly, but that's just the way I'm seeing it right now, and I'm very excited for that. Ruby, I've absolutely loved. Didn't necessarily get as much focus as I would have wanted her to. I feel like the first 3 episodes really, really focus on her, and then she sort of took a backseat to other characters to introduce them. Again, I don't necessarily have a problem with that because We need to introduce characters, especially in a short season, only 11 episodes. We need to get through some stuff. But my only sort of, again, and it's not necessarily a complaint, but I really would have wanted her to be the front, the lead, the center of the group. Kana already has so much stuff going for her with the acting and the love triangle. I feel like with Ruby, like, her main thing, her main aspiration is to be this idol. And I don't know if she's going to pick up any acting work or anything like that in the next season. But it feels like this is her main goal, her main sort of source of screen time. So I would have wanted her to get a more major role in it, especially because she's fucking Ai's daughter. But, you know, again, I'm not criticizing. I'm going to see how it all plays out. We're still very early on in this story, and it could go many different ways. That's another thing, too, that I have to start thinking about. This is a show that is sort of shrouded in death and, you know, darkness, depressing moments. The first episode specifically, we saw multiple murders. So a part of me now also has to start thinking and worrying about what the fuck's going to happen next season, or even the season after that. Like, are we going to get any murders? Is any of our main characters going to get killed or kidnapped or anything like that? Again, I've spoken about it. It's a very lighthearted show so far, but darkness can be around any corner. So I'm always wary of that, to be quite honest. But I don't know. I absolutely loved the season. Like I said, I love the characters. Next season, I need some Minami Frill focus. Other than that, I'm happy. I'm really happy. I liked the season, and I'm excited for the next one. I thank you guys for watching my reactions to this and going on this journey with me. Obviously, we will continue in season 2, and then as I said the last couple episodes, the entirety of season 2 should be 2 episodes a week, so we're gonna get it done pretty goddamn fast. And I'm excited for it. If you guys like the video, leave a comment. I've got the full-length reactions up on Patreon multiple weeks ahead. I'm probably done the show by now. Check the comments to see the exact episode I'm on. And most importantly, please subscribe. It really helps me out. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you.